Hey everyone, it's Rajiv and welcome to my channel Rajiv's Reviews. In this video, I am going to be giving my book review of Salil Desai's The Killing of Ashish Karve. Is it Karve or Karve? I'm just going to go with Karve because that seems to be the more appropriate Indian pronunciation to it. This book is the first in the Inspector Saralkar series and it's an Indian crime fiction novel. So the plot revolves around Ashish Karve, of course, who is found dead in the backseat of his car. The police think that it's pretty much an open and shut case because they see that his wrists have been slashed, and they also find a suicide note with his handwriting, stating the reasons as to why he killed himself. However, when Inspector Saralkar comes to the scene of the crime, he sees a few discrepancies in the car and with the body that just do not add up to suicide. So the inspector starts questioning the family, friends, and the co-workers, and he starts seeing various suspects and various motives who would want to kill Ashish. So almost everyone that the inspector meets is hiding something and has a deep dark secret that is also linked to Ashish and have very plausible reasons as to why they would want to get rid of him. So the inspector, with the help of his assistant Motkar, try to piece in all the clues and find out who the murderer is. But can they get the killer in time before a second murder happens? So this was a pretty decent crime fiction novel and I actually liked it. I think what I enjoyed most about this book was the chemistry between Saralkar and Motkar. The inspector and his assistant make a very interesting duo and they almost complement each other in most of the scenes, and at times you actually root for Saralkar but at other times you feel like rooting for Motkar. It's just such a good blend of humor and seriousness in the dialogues that are exchanged between the two that add so well to the story. While I was reading this book, I could easily see Inspector Saralkar and Motkar as the Indian version of Agatha Christie's Poirot. Secondly, the plot itself is very interesting and intriguing because there are a lot of suspects in the story with plausible reasons for eliminating Ashish. I was actually surprised during the climax because I did not see that ending coming at all. I think these kind of crime fiction murder mystery novels are only memorable when you are completely shocked at the reveal in the end, and for me that was the case because I was shocked when the killer and the reveal is shown in the end. And another reason why I appreciated the climax was the reason for whatever was done is something that is not really talked about in society, but it does happen quite frequently. So it's kind of an eye-opener where you realize that such situations can actually happen in real life. I feel that Salil Desai has a perfect technique for writing these kind of novels for this genre. He sets the momentum in the first page itself and maintains it throughout the story. The dialogues between the characters are very realistic. It's very easy to read, and the author just throws in the right amount of clues at the right time just to keep the reader guessing as to who is telling the truth and who isn't. This is more of my personal opinion, but something which I would have liked to seen is more of action in this book, like a police chase or something, because the entire plot and the suspects and the motives and even the revelations are actually just shown through dialogues and conversations that are exchanged between the characters. And I felt that, well, there's really nothing wrong with this. It could have been a little better if there was actually some physical action that was going on from time to time. But overall, I really enjoyed this book and I really thought it was a great start to the series. And I would give The Killing of Ashish Karve a rating of 4 out of 5 stars. If you have read this book and you like my video, please like and share your comments on the section below. If you are a fan of Indian crime fiction novels, I would love to get some recommendations from you as to what other novels that I could pick up. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and I will see you next time. Bye.